Cornel West snagging votes from Joe Biden is a lie. It just is. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tim Black. On this channel, I cover Dr. Cornel West and his run for the presidency for 2024. If you want to be up to date on everything Dr. Cornel West related, subscribe to this channel right now and cut on all your notifications. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, are black people really worried about Dr. West taking votes from Joe Biden? And should they be? We don't have to guess what Dr. Cornel West thinks about this question because, well, he answered it while he was on the Tavis Smiley show. Here goes my brother, Tavis Smiley.
But there are going to be some black folk, I've heard them already, who are suggesting that you are damaging Joe Biden's effort to be reelected. Are you prepared for the natorization? You're gonna get natorized for being in this race and pulling votes away from Joe Biden. What's your response?
You see, when somebody chooses to vote for you, he's not pulling votes away. You see, Biden doesn't own any votes. Mm-hmm. He's got to earn it. Mm-hmm. He's got to earn it. If the Democrats are putting out mediocre, milquetoast, neoliberal politicians who can't say a mumbling word about militarism, can't say a mumbling word about serious response to poverty, can't say a mumbling word about serious white supremacist practices. I mean, Biden himself said, America's not a racist society. Mm-hmm. I said, get off the crack pipe. Here come Kamala Harris. What did she say?
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. Here come Clyburn. What did he say? Same well, there might be some racist patches in the country. Tell the truth, y'all. Mm-hmm. Then he get in front of Howard and say what? The biggest threat of America is white supremacist threat. Oh, so you changed your mind, huh? In front of black folk. Tell the truth wherever you are. If they produce a candidate that spoke to the needs of precious poor and working class folk, they wouldn't have me. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have to deal with that.
I love Dr. West's response to this because it's so real. Dr. West is not stealing votes from Joe Biden. Why? Because Joe Biden don't own nobody's votes. The only vote Joe Biden owns is his own vote that he gets. And that's only one vote. The vote he votes or he uses to vote for himself, I'm guessing. That's it. The rest of the votes belong to those people. Your vote belongs to you. My vote belongs to me. I choose who I give it to. So this whole idea of someone stealing someone's vote is crazy. Cornel West can't steal nothing. You can give him your vote, but he can't steal it. And what bothers me so much about this is it's only black people. You know, no one says, does someone own the white vote? Does someone own the Latino or the Asian, the Native American vote, Muslim vote, the Jewish vote? No. No one else. We never had that conversation. The only group that we talk about like this are black people. So to me, that sounds a little racist. The only group of people that gets put into a certain bucket and can't nobody get in the bucket are black folks. I got a problem with that. Black Americans get to make decisions and choose who their leaders are just like everybody else. Number two, if Joe Biden and his administration really spoke to the needs of black folks, they wouldn't have to worry about Cornel West or anybody else. Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, the Satan. Nobody wouldn't have to worry about Nikki Haley. You wouldn't have to worry about Tim Scott or RFK Jr. or Marianne Williamson. That's on Biden. He's already got the job. It's up to Joe Biden to fend off competitors, not voters. This whole idea that Joe Biden can't fight for himself, that the Democratic Party is somehow doing such a great job and now here comes somebody trying to spoil it, it's bogus. To use a Joe Biden word, it's malarkey. The reason why Joe Biden has a problem, the reason why the Democrats are so worried about Cornel West ain't because of Cornel West, it's because it's Joe Biden. And more importantly, and hold up, and it's because of the voters themselves. Tim, what are you talking about, man? What you mean it's because of the voters? That's why they're worried about Cornel West. You want the answer to that question? Because I can prove it to you. I know I had the answer somewhere. Bam! I bought the receipts.
Check it out, family. Tim Black presents Tim Black's Receipts.
Joe Biden won 92% of the black vote in 2020, but it doesn't look like that's working in 2023. People are not responding the same way. Maybe it's because they're like, hey, life just seems the same. And that ain't me talking, that's the poll talking. Based on the Washington Post Ipsos poll from April 28th to May 12th. Folks just ain't feeling it. In this poll, black Americans said Joe Biden's presidency has made no impact on their life at all. They see no difference. 45% of white folks said Joe Biden's presidency has made no impact on their life. They see no difference. People are lukewarm to Joe. If people voted for you in 2020 because they didn't want Trump, they voted for you, but in the end of the day, they don't feel like it made a whole lot of difference to their lives, that's showing you why you're having problems. See, Joe Biden's going to have this problem regardless to who's running against him. He's going to have this problem because he hasn't done in his time in office enough for people to say, we got the right guy. This guy has made a difference in America. He's changed us. He's helped us. Life seems better. It seems like we got more opportunity. It seems like we got brighter futures for us and our children and our neighbors. See, that's not what people are thinking. People are thinking, hey, another day at the office. Hey, seems like it's the same old, same old. That's a dangerous place to be if you're Joe Biden. Not only is Joe Biden the oldest president that has ever been, now he's the oldest president running for a re-election. And people are not enthusiastic about him staying. It would be different if they were like, Joe got our back and we feel like Joe is the right person for the job and Joe's been amazing. But very few Americans are saying that, whether they white, black, Latino, or Asian, Native American. Doesn't matter. That's the real problem that Joe Biden has to deal with, and that ain't got nothing to do with Dr. Cornel West. That had to do with Joe Biden and his policies caving into Joe Manchin, caving into Republicans, and bait and switching. Saying he's going to get things done that he couldn't get done. Saying he's going to work on our behalf, but not doing it. I remember Joe Biden saying he was going to help the HBCUs. How much did he help them? I remember Joe Biden saying he was going to do something about the George Floyd Policing Act. Could not get it done. Joe Biden was quick to say how he owed black people so much because they gave him the presidency. Have you seen him talk directly to black people since then? Working class white folks feel the same way. Working class Latinos feel the same way. Working class Asians, working class Native Americans, poor folks all across the country feel the same way. It's a new day. Black folks are going to demand more for their votes. We know we could do bad all by ourselves, and you're not going to be able to scare us into keeping you around when we have alternatives. If you think I'm right about this, and you think it's time for a new day in America, put hashtag It's a New Day in the comments section. Let me know you hear me. All right, I'm Tim Black. You can find me on all your social media websites. Remember, it's like I always say, don't you let nobody take your cornbread. These people out here just folding like lawn chairs because Joe Biden's running and they're worried about Trump. We just can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. It's a new day.
Extra Innings are bonus segments from Tim Black's Black Table Show with the Blacks. That's Tim Black and the amazing Mrs. Black. For early access to Extra Innings, become a paid member of the Tim Black Show at jointimblack.com. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Baby, join today. See you there, Wolfpack.